Welcome to the Disagreeable Nerd Podcast, a podcast where nerds from various ages and backgrounds get together to discuss movies, TV, books, and anything else that pops into their small, simple minds. Now sit back, relax, and let their ignorance wash over you.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Why do you just laugh when I say hey, everybody?
You know what?
I just say hey, everybody.
It's not that
or
you're.
Welcome,
it's not the way you say it.
Disagreeable Nerd. You just laugh.
Me looking at you
it just
saying
brings you immediate joy to hear my voice.
It brings me joy to hear. You know what? You're right, but God, it just brings me joy. I'm just gonna let that sit there. I'm gonna let that stay.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So does it? Does my voice bring you joy?
Well, no, actually.
You often call it high and shrill.
It's very. Actually, I say high and whiny, just a little bit. I mostly just. Whenever we're about to start, you always say silence in all sectors, and then I'm just like in this like silence crickets, and then you go welcome, and then it just makes me laugh every single time.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome. Anyways, who are you?
I'm Gabi.
I'm Sade.
We're back with another episode of the Disagreeable Nerd.
Disagreeable.
Why disagreeable? You may ask.
Because, oh God.
Why disagreeable? You may ask. Well. We used to get on. I was thinking, DJ usually disagrees with me on movies.
Most of the time,
and so we would like get on here and argue. But DJ, he's hard to get on here.
It's kind of fun though to have a person like that.
He's hard to get on here.
At the same time, it's irritating and frustrating. But like you like to fight and like prove why this movie's better than that movie or why it's awesome.
My opinion is right. Yours is wrong.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
So, but oftentimes me and you disagree.
Yeah, and that's good.
Because again, I'm right, you're wrong.
That's a false,
you're
but
always trying to disagree with me.
Opinion.
Or you may just find us disagreeable. Why you would listen to somebody like that, I don't know. I find you disagreeable. I find your voice, your attitude, your opinions all disagreeable. But let me listen to what you have to say.
Okay, so like, you know how people say we agree to disagree?
Agree to disagree.
Have you ever heard agree to agree?
You know what you would say? You would just say, I agree.
Oh, you wouldn't say agree to agree?
No.
That's stupid?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you said that?
I one time said it, maybe through a direct message. And to me,
I'm sure they were very impressed.
To me, it was pretty life changing. Like, you never heard that before. Agree to agree, baby.
Because it's unnecessary.
Why? Who judges unnecessary things?
The first word accomplishes your mission. Agree. You don't have to say to agree. Wow, that's a weird noise coming out of your mouth.
I'm sorry. I was thinking about it and I don't know.
Your uvula was really bouncing around just then.
You know, I don't really have a uvula. It's actually quite small, actually.
It's been amputated.
I feel like I think it's shrunk.
The little thing looks like a boxing, what is that thing? Like a fast practice boxing thing.
Yes. What is that called? The little puncher.
Something for boxing.
Yeah. Basically.
That's what your uvula looks like in the back of your throat.
Yeah. It's really
But
small.
Paige's doesn't.
Yeah. Mine doesn't look like that. If I open my throat, you really can't. It's like non-existent, really. Maybe that's why I'm always choking.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Just in life? When times get tough? Under pressure?
Yes.
Or do you mean with food?
Food?
Oh, but
Both?
you said yes to the other.
But that too? You were like making me confess everything.
I have here a list of from MSN. Somebody compiled the most overrated movies ever.
Oh my God.
And
yes.
they have a bunch. We're not going to discuss all of them.
Can we just discuss maybe 5?
And they didn't really even say if they're counting down here.
You said overrated, right?
Overrated.
Okay. Because I really need to know.
But I tend to agree with this one.
Oh my gosh, of course.
Have you ever heard of Citizen Kane?
Never, ever in my life.
Okay. Well.
And the picture looks black and white. The one
It's very old. 1941.
It makes me angry when I don't know 40s
Orson Welles.
movies.
It is often touted as the greatest movie of all time.
Are you kidding me? How is it that it's the greatest movie of all time? I've never heard of it.
Well,
What makes it overrated if you never heard of it?
I also, as a talking point, I also have a list of things you've never heard of. So
I wish there was. I need to know if there's someone like me who like
I'm sure
can relate.
there's lots of younger ones that don't know Citizen Kane.
Oh, fine.
But this person says, and I tend to agree. This says, no other movie is as hyped up and overpraised as this one. This is from Entertainment Weekly's Krish Nashawati? I don't know.
What?
And this little blurb continues on. It seems even good movies can be overrated, meaning they can't live up to the reputation that's been built up for years. And this is the part I tend to agree with sometimes. It says this filmmaker Richard Elfman declared Citizen Kane the most overrated of all time because it didn't meet his personal test of a film you simply cannot turn off. And IndieWire's Matt Brennan described the movie as a good one that's had its greatness put upon it by countless critics and cinephiles. Here's the part I agree with.
Okay, go for it.
And leaves you wondering if you like it only because you're told you're supposed to. So, like, even this applies to even in board games, but like movies, TV shows, music, you ask people, what's your favorite? And they start naming off all this stuff that most everybody else lists off. Like, you're supposed to like it because it's classic.
Yeah.
What type of music do you like? Oh, I like Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones.
Okay, that's a good example. That kind of stuff. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So, what's my favorite music? 21 Pilots.
Of course.
U2, Garth Brooks.
Chevelle,
he's pretty good.
some of those.
But yeah, I'm not going to list off these old classics just because they're old and everybody else likes them.
People will trash you if you say you don't really like the Beatles or Led Zeppelin
they
or
look down upon
whatever.
you.
They look down up. They judge you, Gabi. They freaking judge you. Yes. And it's kind of annoying because it's like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm part of the minority here. I don't have to be part of every major thing.
But who's the number one artist right now?
Are you asking me that?
Yeah. Who would you say is the number one music artist at this very moment?
Post Malone.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That wasn't what I was looking for.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Come on.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking
Selena
way too
Gomez,
hard.
Justin Bieber.
You're failing me. Billie Eilish is like number one on everything right now.
Oh.
Number one on the charts. Billie Eilish. Brand new. All the old people don't get it. Because she whispers.
Okay. She doesn't whisper. It's just a part of how she sings. It's not, it's a type of way. I don't get
a lot of it. But yet I can see the kids. She's got a good driving beat. Apparently her lyrics are things the kids can relate to. But that's what's popular right now. So, and there's going to be lots of people that love Billie Eilish, especially people your age or younger, probably.
Yeah.
The teenagers. I think people tend to go with whatever is influenced them as they grew up and was super popular.
Yeah.
So for me, Pearl Jam.
No way.
I love Pearl Jam. Yes, that's my favorite band of all time.
I feel like I've heard you say 21 Pilots was your favorite band of all time.
No,
I've heard you say Pearl Jam was your...
They would be number two.
Because you said no in last podcast. You said that.
They're the
Oh, no. You said Ride was your favorite song.
The Ride is my favorite. The Ride is my favorite song right now.
Okay, that's what you said. But Pearl Jam?
Pearl Jam.
What about U2? I thought U2 was your favorite.
I love them too, yeah. But they're old stuff.
I know, but like U2, Pearl Jam, which one comes first?
Pearl Jam.
Okay.
When I was younger, U2. I loved U2. But then I got really into Pearl Jam.
But Pearl Jam is around the time of U2, right? No?
U2 is like
90s?
Made a lot longer. Like they've been around since the 80s, 90s, 2000s.
Okay. I think Pearl Jam's 90s, early 2000s.
More brief.
I understand that though, because I can listen to Pearl Jam a lot longer than I can U2 because it's, I don't know.
U2 just has a different style, but yeah. Yes.
But I see the principle of what you're saying right now.
But I like what I like. And I don't know why other things other people are hailed as like superior, vastly superior.
And that's a good point. I like that. I like that you agree to agree.
Oh my God. All right. Well, that's one movie. They mentioned this one here. I've heard of this.
Please say it. I might know it. Maybe.
You won't know it.
Maybe.
This one, The Goonies.
Oh, I love the Goonies.
They have it as overrated.
Okay. I don't see it as overrated. It's not overrated. I mean, you think it's overrated, Gobs?
No, I like it.
I mean, I literally...
this article is literally just like a few people's opinions.
Was that number two?
It's just something for them to talk about.
Was that number 2?
It doesn't really rank them.
Was that number 2? Or what was the other one?
No, number 2 was Mulholland Drive.
Okay.
This one says, racial stereotypes and questionable takes on developmentally disabled characters might have been more common in 1985, but there's also the convoluted plot to contend with. Nobody remembers that.
Nobody cares. It's these kids trying to find a treasure.
It was fun. It was a treasure hunting movie.
It's kids in movies.
There were booby traps.
Yeah. It's like Indiana Jones with kids.
Yes.
And I love that. Like
the music was good.
Yeah. And it reminds you like of today, there's Stranger Things, era. And it kind of takes you back to the Goonies. Like, oh, that makes me think of the Goonies, whatever.
Another one. It mentions Twilight.
That is overrated. I will agree with that one.
This is what I would go with. While it is not a movie for me, I would never watch it because I don't care about the teen drama. It's got bad acting, da. I understand all that. However, it was a milestone type of movie. It brought all these teen, young adult book movies into cinemas. Did we need them all? Did a lot of them suck? Oh, wait. I should answer one first. Did we need them all? No. Did a lot of them suck? Yes. But without that, we wouldn't have Hunger Games and a bunch of other stuff that was actually good.
You got to think about, yeah, you're right. You got to think about...
Of course.
Sometimes you're right. You got to think about the people, the age. Yes. Yeah, you're right. You said that.
Yep,
14, 15-year-old girls. They're not thinking about what's the good acting and the good, all this bullcrap. It actually started with books. Actually, it's teen romance with vampires. So that's gonna get.
So do you think it's overrated or not?
No, yes, I think it's definitely overrated.
Why?
Because, well, when I was in school, that's all I heard was Team Edward, Team Jacob. Have you read the Twilight series? And people like to dress like it, like vampire, dark I don't even know. It was weird.
I thought they sparkled.
No, like the dark, like makeup.
Oh.
Like the emo. Goth. We didn't say goth in high school. We always said emo.
Emo. They changed goth into emo for your age, I guess.
You think so? Because I like to joke around and say everyone went through an emo phase if you come up the way I am. You know what I mean? Did you go through an emo phase when you were 16 years old?
No, I never wore dark colors.
It's not just dark colors. It's it's everything about you.
I mean, I've worn black pants before.
You had black hair?
I have black hair.
It's just...
It wasn't my attitude.
Emo it means emotional, but...
I've never been emotional.
Oh, that's a bunch of bullcrap. When you were 16, Gobs, did you?
No. 16, I was at the peak of my life. Things were good. I was having a good time, laughing, joking.
Well, you don't have to
playing
be
basketball.
Sad. Like...
Okay.
You can be emo.
So what does emotional mean in that context?
I think.
I'm emotional. About what? And
just everything.
What emotion am I being emotional with?
It can be sensitive. Fragile.
Okay. Very good. Okay, I understand.
It can be.
Well, was I sensitive and fragile? I wouldn't. I mean, not really. I didn't really think that deeply about things at 16. So,
well, I did. I'm superior.
Oh, really?
I read a bunch.
I read too.
You read some. What's that book that you posted on your Disagreeable Nerd?
I read that when I was 10 years old.
You also ordered it again because I saw it on your
check it out.
Your lamp stand.
I read all the time.
I
read mostly like action adventure stuff. I didn't read Twilight.
Well, I think I like listen to lots of dubstep music and lots of like screamo music, you know, and it's just weird. It's this phase you go through.
That didn't exist when I was
like
a kid. So.
You have the hair, you have the style.
I mean, you probably would have said Pearl Jam was emo if you were to apply it at that time. It would be the emo rock of its day. It's kind of
like punk, like
because Jeremy's. I mean, it's all about Jeremy, and he's feeling all these feelings.
Well, maybe yeah. My Chemical Romance is a good example.
Just say
of being
once
punk.
again, you're right.
You're really pushing it, man. Pushing it.
They also have Forrest Gump on here. Do you like Forrest Gump?
Yes.
You think it's overrated?
No.
I don't either.
Mostly because I don't really hear that much. I don't know. Like, it's not like a big deal.
They have Annie Hall, Sixth Sense, Moulin Rouge. They have Black Panther on here. I found the Black Panther to be kind of slow and boring.
I disagree with that, but I think it's overrated, yes.
I can understand that it's important for its cultural significance.
Yeah. I think people make things overrated, you know? The culture significance is
But
great.
I just looked at it. I mean, he's one of the first, if not the first, black superhero.
And that's awesome. That's great.
Prominent in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I just thought it was not that great of a movie. And you said the same thing.
No, okay. It's not my favorite Marvel movie. No.
I thought you found it kind of boring.
That was Deej. Oh. He said that. I just
Have you rewatched it since it was on the theater?
Yeah, I've rewatched it. I've rewatched it like 3 times. I just don't like.
I was rooting for Michael B. Jordan to win.
Well, he won, didn't he?
The bad guy? No.
I thought
Michael B. Jordan.
I thought he won a reward or something like that.
I'm talking about in the movie. I wanted the bad guy to win to get the Black Panther. I don't know why we're on a podcast together. You don't pick up what I'm laying down. Castaway.
Oh, you regret being on the podcast
Field of Dreams. Hangover. Gravity. I have to disagree about Gravity. I love that movie.
Gravity, wow. I can't believe that's in their little list.
Dead Poet Society. Never seen it.
I've seen it.
But it's supposed to be great.
Yeah.
And then it goes on and on. So there's a bunch of stuff. Inception.
Oh, what a F. That's like my number 1 favorite movie of all time.
So this is from a website called Espresso. So
if you look up our podcast,
now that I've gotten to Inception, I'm done. This list is
stupid.
Invalid.
That's stupid, Gobby.
All right. Well, we need to move on from that.
You failed.
All right. You were going to discuss some Netflix movies you've seen lately.
Yeah. I've watched maybe 1, 2, 3 Netflix movies. You know what? I think it's awesome that they're coming out with Netflix original movies because you don't have to wait in theaters or whatever. You just watch it on Netflix at your home in your comfort.
At your leisure?
At your leisure, yes. On the couch. Tall Girl. Mm-hmm. Recently saw that. Tall Girl was good. It was kind of slow in the beginning. But you know me, I like teen movies because sometimes it's kind of relatable to, you know, being that I'm not like a teenager. I'm like 23, whatever. But sometimes I still feel like a teenager.
You act like one.
Do you act like one too, Gobs? I think you do. You hang out with me.
No.
So therefore you're a teenager.
Teenager at heart?
Yes.
This movie to me it was basically Pretty in Pink to me.
Oh, yeah.
It was just like they took this 80s movie and like used all the same stereotypes of all the kids. You got your group over here, group over here, group over here. This person's the outcast. It was cliche. Her little buddy that spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler. The tray or the crate.
Carries the crate with him all around.
I thought that was kind of cute.
It was. That was like the best part of the movie. He carried this box around with him the whole time in this movie, and like nobody ever understood why. And in the end, he uses it to get up on and kiss her.
Yes, he said, "This is why I've been."
That was like something that paid off.
I think that really recovered that movie. Like,
there's a movie called Angus.
I've never seen it, but I know what you're talking about.
So instead of him being overweight, she's tall.
Yes.
It's the same thing.
Basically, yeah.
Very same. This movie didn't do anything original. It was still entertaining. The characters were still interesting enough, but it was just, it's very middle of the road.
I kind of predicted what was going to happen.
5 out of 10.
5 out of 10?
Yeah.
Average. You know, I think I'd give it a 5 out of 10 too. That's about right. It wasn't
bad. The acting was fine, but the story was cliche.
Yeah. You know, I also watched another movie on Netflix that was an original that was super predictable, cliche, called Secret Obsession with Brenda Song.
I know. This one's all you because I never saw it.
Okay, I'm just going to say it's a Netflix movie. So basically, you know, it's that kind of movie where this woman works at this nice job, her and her husband, and there's this little creeper dude in the background who's like obsessed with her, the woman, the wife. And so he plans this whole thing to, you know, kill the husband and get her. And somehow something always happens to her. Like she loses her memory and doesn't remember her husband, nothing. So this man pretends to be her husband. I predicted this whole movie. I knew exactly what was going to happen. And I was like, oh my God, this is so stupid. But I like the what do you call it? Obviously tenseness of it, or like
a thriller.
So he pretends to be her husband. Then she starts remembering things. And
what's the name of it again?
It's called Secret Obsession. And she starts seeing things in the house that's not right. Like her picture and him, like you can tell he's cropped in her wedding photo and it's not her real husband, like that kind of stuff. And like, it's just so cliche, but it was a Netflix film and I just wanted to check it out. And it's all happy glory. She kills him because he tries to kill her.
Did you like it?
No.
Okay. Did you watch the whole thing?
I watched the entire thing.
Okay.
I think that's the
girl from To All the Boys I Loved Before?
No, Brenda Song. She's from Disney Channel. She's from like The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Oh, her.
Sweet Life on Deck. You know, she's from the Disney movies. Or Disney, you know, Corp.
Okay.
Or is it called Disney Corp? Disney Corporation? I don't know. Anyways, that's one of the Netflix films I watched just because, you know, whatever. The only thing. I'm always interested to see what Netflix has to offer sometimes. I've watched several different ones. So my friend Brenna told me to watch this really stupid love story movie called After. Super predictable, totally bad guy, good girl, fall in love. He's like really into reading books. Yes, leather jacket, has tattoos, and she's like good girl, and you know, really nice, and you know, just good, and falls for him. It's just so predictable. It was so, you know, they're making a part 2 of that.
So people must like it.
And it was based off a fan fiction from Wattpad or something like that. Based off One Direction
stuff. Yeah,
and like it became so popular and they made a movie about it. It's super weird. I think the author is Anna Todd or something weird. Anyway, I looked up the whole thing because I was like, you know, I'm intrigued. Like, why is this so popular?
Yes. Why is this terrible movie so popular?
Yeah, I gave it like a 2 when I watched it.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't like movies that are extreme, like obviously predictable. Like, you know exactly what's going on and what's happening. Like, give me some mystery or something. Yeah. What the heck, man?
Anything else?
I'm trying to think. Movies?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Okay. Well,
I guess I kind of thought I had another one because.
Well, let's just say no. You got to go.
Okay.
All right. So, real quick though, Jurassic World 3. It's going to have like all the old people from the old one.
No way.
You remember the guy,
yes.
Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum, and Laura Dern. All the old main characters are.
They're all going to be in it.
Yes. Do you not know that?
No, I didn't even know. Gabby, I haven't been keeping up on.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Sorry, I've been busy.
They're just relying on old stuff again. So basically,
I feel like they're out of ideas.
The new characters aren't interesting enough. Let's bring back the old characters. And the new characters aren't interesting. I don't like them.
You know,
there's nothing. The girl, I don't even know her name. I just know it's I know her name in real life.
Was it Sarah?
Sure, let's go with Sarah.
Everyone's in
the main girl.
Movie's name is Sarah.
She doesn't have any interesting qualities. Chris Pratt's character is...
Oh, wait. You're talking about...
Bryce Dallas Howard.
You're talking about the new... I was thinking of the old actors.
No, the new one.
Okay.
Like, the characters just aren't... They're just kind of blah.
I mean, to me, Chris Pratt's fine. Like, I don't feel that. Like, I don't feel what you feel with Chris.
Okay. Like, they mute his comedy and everything. Like, he's like kind of funny, but not quite. He's just enough to be boring.
What do you want, Gobby? God.
I want Star-Lord.
You can't get Star-Lord in Jurassic Park.
Well, that's Chris Pratt. That's how he was in Parks and Rec. Let him be himself. So you
want him to be funny in every single movie?
Ryan Reynolds does it. Why can't Chris Pratt be Chris Pratt and everything?
Okay, fine.
Let the guy be himself. People like him.
I didn't know you had. I thought it'd be cool to change up a little bit, you know?
No,
change up.
No.
Show that you can be a different kind of character.
But no, you're not. You're not.
Why not?
Some people are just that way. Ryan Reynolds is always Ryan Reynolds. Denzel is always Denzel. They slightly alter the character for good or bad, and it makes them cool.
Well, Chris Pratt's
but then
not
there's
like
some people that are like super, like Joaquin Phoenix. Like, he's a completely different character in every role. He like super gets into his act.
Maybe Chris Pratt's like Joaquin. Maybe he's not like what you think.
He's not.
But maybe he's not what you want him to be.
Well, he is.
And I will say this: I've never seen Parks and Rec ever. I've seen the Guardians of the Galaxy movies with him, but
I feel like you're just fighting with me now, just to fight with me, just to be disagreeable.
It is called Disagreeable Nerd.
All right. Well, Shardae's got to go.
I have to take my sister to work. I'm sorry.
We're 28 minutes in. That's going to have to do it for this week. We got a few things in there. Don't watch. What was the movie?
Don't watch Twilight.
Oh my God, no! Your Netflix movies.
Oh, don't watch Secret Obsession.
Tall Girls, man.
No, actually, I would watch Secret Obsession over After.
You're so over After.
Yeah.
So After, bad. Secret Obsession, bad. Tall Girl, meh.
Tall Girl is better than
Paige
all
likes
two
it.
of those movies.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for this week. Maybe next week we'll get a longer one in. We'll try and time it a little bit better. Until next time, I'm Gabby.
I'm Sure Dizzle. Later, dudes.